Well, hello. Now, we're looking back at Tropical Storm Nicholas again, making his grand exit out of Texas. Now, we are still seeing precipitation at the Louisiana border, but mostly Louisiana and Mississippi, picking up on that rain right now. Now, here in West Texas, we're staying dry. We have stayed dry throughout the day today, thankfully. Current temperatures across the region are in the upper 80s, lower 90s in the Concho Valley. We're looking at 89 in El Dorado and Merton, up to our north, 87 in Abilene, 91 in Anson. Now, as we go throughout the rest of the evening, not much is going to change as far as cloud cover or wind speed. By the time we check back in at 9, we're going to be in those lower 80s across the region, but lows tonight are going to be in the mid to upper 60s with mostly clear skies. Now that we're getting closer and closer to the start of fall, our nightly lows are getting a little lower, so a little cool, but still right at average for this time of year. We're looking at a low of 65 here in San Angelo. Sunset now at 7:49. We are officially 8 days from the first day of fall, but tomorrow's highs are going to be in the lower 90s, possible upper 80s in areas like Eastland and Garden City. But we're going to have sunny skies tomorrow as Tropical Storm Nicholas moves out of the state completely, not really doing much for the weather here. So we're going to see the sunshine return as Nicholas moves his way east, but we're going to bring this back up because I mentioned before the break that it's now bringing heavy rain to Louisiana, who, as we know, is still dealing with the impacts of Hurricane Ida. A lot of residents in Louisiana are still without power, and we're actually looking at flash flood watches in effect for the entire southern portion of the state, even areas like New Orleans and Port Fourchon, which saw the landfall of Ida just 2.5 weeks ago. So this is still something we're definitely keeping an eye on because that could put a halt to some of the recovery efforts in place down in Louisiana. But wrapping this back up, bringing it back home to West Texas, as you see throughout the forecast period, we are staying sunny, mostly sunny. Temperatures are on the rise. We've been a little lower due to the increased cloud cover with the presence of Nicholas, but now that that's out of the picture, we're going to start to pick back up to above average temperatures, peaking at 96 by this weekend. Abilene, same story, looking at sunshine throughout the forecast period. They might get to the upper 90s though, but we are on a warming trend and it's going to be a great last week of summer. Now back to you, Mark.